अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येनं परमानन्दं सद्गुरुम्। ॐ गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। ध्यानमूलं गुरुमूर्ति पूजामूलं गुरुपदं मंत्रमूलं गुरुर्वाक्यं मोक्षमूलं गुरुकृपा। सद्गुरु भगवान की जय, स्वामी जी महाराज की जय। शिवोहम। We are taking the stanza 3 of chapter 16 by the grace of Universal Master Sadguru Satchidananda Paramatma. This chapter is also including about the divine values as the Krishna is telling to the Arjuna. तेजः क्षमा धृति शोचं द्रोहो नातिमानिता भवन्ति सम्पदं देवीं विजातस्य भारत। तेजः क्षमा धृति शौचम् अद्रोह नातिमानिता भवन्ति सम्पदं देवीं अविजातस्य भारतः। Teja, effect of great person. Kshama, pardon. Dhrati, patience. Shaucham, purity and cleanness of outer and inner. Adroha, no enmity to anyone. Nati manata, no superiority complex and no ego of knowing. Or person are giving the highest respect, that is no ego in that respect. Bharata, my dear Arjun, Devi Sampadam, divine values, Abhijatasya, by the birth, these characters. Bhavati, it means is, comes. My dear Arjun, the affective personality that is called Teja, the pardon giving by the heart, the patience, the purity of outer and inner, cleanness, that is habit. No enmity to anyone, no superiority complex or no ego in the highest respect given by the society. My dear friend, that values comes by the birth, and that is called Devi Sampada, or the divine character or divine treasure. My dear friends, that was the worldly meaning of this stanza. Now we want to take the spiritual and the deep meaning of this stanza. As we are taking from 2 or 3 stanza, there is 21 characters Sadhguru described. 20 characters Sadhguru described. That is the 21 character Teja. The Arjun was a very, very lucky person because he was the student of direct avatar. He was the disciple of direct avatar. Lord Krishna, the master of millions uncountable galaxies and billions of universes, now telling about the Teja to the Arjuna. You see, in the practical life, if the two child is fighting in your home and father come at randomly, they stop the fighting and they run away to another room. That is the effect of the father in the family. You see, when a student was making noise and teacher come in the classroom, they stop the noise, stop the talking, and they become silent and pin drop silent in the class. So the pure person, the higher level person in the spirituality and divinity, they have an effect of their personality. The effect is teacher only up to class, father only up to his family. But the holy person, they have the universal effect. Something undescribable, the psychologist call aura, the parapsychologist called effect of the rays of the body, and the rishis and munis says that is the divine effect. In the rishis and munis ashram, the lion and the deer, they drink water side by side, and the deer never catch that, a lion never catch that deer for food, because that was the effect of the rishi. The Ramayana says in the Kagbhusunda ashrama, Himalaya, if a person goes near that ashram, 100 miles away, periphery, the person feel peace and stability because the effect of the great master Kagbhusunda. You think that only human is the great master? No. In other bodies also some great masters, but they are miraculous and very rare. The Kagbhusund has a body of the crow, but 100% I am telling I faith and I know that Kagbhusund is the greatest master in Himalaya. The Sukadeva Muni was a parrot. and the parrot converted into the human body, that is called Sukadeva Muni, in the womb of the Vyas Rishi's wife. That is not a gossips, that is the real things. The Hanuman has a body of a monkey, big monkey. But he is the greatest master of this world because he is immortal and he is the saver of the lovers and the devotees of the God. Please pardon me, I am telling you some secrets. The Hanuman is the greatest master and the savior of the monks and the gurus. And my experience, some experience of the life also. So the Teja is very effective in the good seeker also. The good seeker's Teja, it means the sharpness of the aura, effect to the master, and master catch the good seeker from the thousands of miles away. My disciples, they are thousands of miles away from me. But my aura and their aura is that is called Teja. In English they call aura. Match with them and they can come to me. So this is the science of the devotees, where the devotees call the existence very honestly and very lovingly. The existence help them. I want to give you two examples about the aura, as I given in the Hindi discourse. The two example is very remarkable. One example of the Buddha, the great Buddha, the master Buddha. He is going in the forest, and between there was a village. And the villager says, do not go in this path ahead. Buddha says, why? Because there is a very, very big dacoit, like a devil, like a rascal. Her name is Anguli Mal. And he cut the throats of the passengers going by this route, travelers going by this route. So if you go on this route, there will be dangerous for your life. Buddha was an enlightened master. And he knows about his aura, about his teja, about his divine power coming out from his enlightenment. He overlooked the warning of the villagers. He went ahead, more ahead. After 2 or 3 miles, a sharp shouting Buddha here. He see a long height person, black in the shining of the sun, very strong in the muscular built up, and he has holding a sharp weapon of the iron, is like a, not like a sword and not like a axle, but it is the between that we called it Gandasa. He was running towards Buddha and telling, "Go away, otherwise I will cut you." Buddha, never fearful and never run away. Gradually, Buddha walked towards the Angulimal. And Angulimal came very near to Buddha and up his hand to cut the throat of the Buddha, neck the Buddha, but randomly the effect of the peace on the face of the Buddha and the shining on the face of the Buddha, the Angulimal see in the eyes of the Buddha that was a pressurized effect. That was a pressurized effect. Attendantly, by this effect, the weapon was dropped by the hand of Angulimal. And he was completely showered in the mercy of the Buddha. And that mesmerism of the shower of the purity and divine love and enlightenment effect and the Atma Jnana effect, the complete totally, that is called a Teja. He was never seen this type of face. He was seeing the face, they are crying and begging their life in front of Angulimal. And he enjoyed to cut the throat of the fearful persons. But Buddha's face was fearless, calm and cool and pleasant. Angulimal, within few seconds, fall down in the feet of the Buddha and crying like a child because he understands that is a great person. He crying like a child, "Oh, give me pardon, my Lord Buddha. I was heard about you, but I see you first." He identified that he is Buddha because the Odama and the admiration and the fame and the name of the Buddha was spread all over that time. Buddha spread the both hands and catch the shoulder of Angulimal and take a very tight hug with the love. The eyes of Angulimal was continuously flowing the tears. And the Buddha is continuously putting his palm on the head of Angulimal like a great mother is giving the love to the child. The Angulimal completely clean by the love stream of the Buddha. And he is transformed. Buddha's devotee. Even the Angulimal's body was bad smelling. The blood and the flesh, the fingers, cutting fingers, many cutting fingers. There was like a necklace he was wearing. But Buddha never hate the Angulimal. That is the characteristics of the masters. Masters never hate to anyone. If you love the master, master will never refuse you. That was the transformation of Angulimal. That is the explanation of the Teja. That is the explanation of the effect of the divine souls. The second example I want to giving you, that is the example of Maharshi Valmiki. Very previous time, the Valmiki was a forest living person, and there is no any mean of earning the food, and there is no education, there is no norm, there is no morality teachings. So the Valmiki become a big dacoit gradually, and that was his profession. If anyone pass away from the forest, he goes there and kill them and beat them and snatch the money and snatch the goods and snatch the cloth. Lootings. Fortunately, after some time, after some year, the 7 rishis, Saptarishi, in the concept of our creation, the 7 rishis change in every yuga. Or the Manvantara, maybe Manvant. The 7 rishis, they are very highestly spiritual authorities. I want to say you, they are the masters of the master. Maybe they Jamdagni, Vasishta, Atri, Vishwamitra, many names, and they are changed, the 7 rishis. Sometimes that they different 7 rishis, and that time different 7 rishis. So they are going on the path, and they have some goods, the tumba, chamita, and the food material and cloth and the musical instruments. So the Valmiki came with the bows and arrows and the sword and the blazing stone pieces. He is a very ready person for the attack. He attack on the rishis and say, "Stop! I will kill you." Rishis stop and ask to Valmiki, "Why are you killing us? I want your all goods. Give me." The rishis say, "Why are you doing this sin?" Balmik say, this is my profession. I arrange the food of my family, my wife, my father, my mother, my daughters for by this profession. The rishis told them with politely the effect of aura of rishi, the teja of rishis. That was very governing, that was very commanding. They command the Balmik heart. So Balmik listening what the rishi is telling. The rishi tell to Balmik, why are you doing this sin? In your sin, is your family member or partner? So Balmik asks, what is the sin? So the rishi is told, okay, see, what is the result of your sin? That rishi is shown the Balmik, the results, the next birth, the very, very painful birth. So the Balmik was very amazed. He told to the rishis, I want to ask my family member whether they are partners in my sin or not. So rishi say, yes, you go. Balmik say, no, I am not fool. If I will go, that you will run away. Rishi said, no, we will not run away. You tied us in the stem of the trees. So the Balmik tied the rishis one by one in 7 trees. And he goes to his family and asks, you know that what profession is mine, how I earn the money? All the family member told, we don't want to know what are you doing, but we want only food. The Balmik told, if I am earning the money by the wrong means, you will be partner in my sin? All says, no, we will not partner in your sin. We only partner to eating the food and cloth and our needs. So Balmik was amazed and shocked. Then he come again to the rishis and fall down in the lotus feet of the rishis and beg the pardon and crying and weeping like a child. Regret. He tell to the rishis, how can I wash my sins? So rishis knows that the Balmik will not understand the Vedanta or the Sakshi and other. Because he is a very beginner seeker. So the rishis give the Balmik Rama mantra and go on. And told, you repeat this Rama mantra. Because the rishis know the Rama Tattva is Satchidananda. And Satchidananda Paramatma is the very merciful ocean of the mercy. And only can Satchidananda Paramatma can give the pardon to biggest sinner of the world. So Balmik chanting that mantra, but his mouth is not repeat that mantra and his brain was forget that mantra. So after the rishis goes, he think, oh Mara. Mara means, oh, now I will be died because my sin is very high. So he say, Mara, 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 Ram, 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 Ram. And he was completely sink in the love of existence. He forget where he is sitting, how he is sitting. He forget everything, the bodily activities, and he knows this, that the body will go, and I have to go in the lowest category of the birth. So the Valmiki completely sink in the love of the existence, and the termite, they make the house on the body of the Valmiki and bring a lot of soil, and that is made a house of the termites, that is called a Valmiki in the Sanskritam. And after this love completion, and the time has come, time has ripe, existence come in the form of Lord. And the Valmiki is given Atma Jnana, and he has become a great master and the master of Sadguru Rama. He has written the Valmiki Ramayana, that is the most authentic life history of Lord Rama. Fortunately, I read all the Valmiki Ramayana. And the only one time Valmiki told the extract of Ramayana, he told, if you are not enlightened in the Atma Jnana, if you do anything, you cannot be come out from your sin. You are sinner until you do not get Atma Jnana. So that is the explanation of Teja, my dear friend. The 22 value of divine treasure, divine Devi Sampada, that is his pardon, Chama. The Sadguru says that divine person who is come in this earth for the liberation from the childhood, he is the giver, the pardon. Because this character is the Sadguru. Sadguru is the ocean of the mercy, ocean of the pardon. My dear friends, we told about the Sadguru. They are the ocean of the Kshama, ocean of the forgiveness, ocean of the pardon. The Sadguru knows that person who is living in the illusion of the Maya, they are all blind, they are all mad. And the mad is appropriate person for pardon. The Constitution also never give the punishment to the mad. If a mad person attempt murder, the court also exempt the mad for the punishment. The court send him in the mental hospital. So all the world is living like a mad because they are living in the madness of the ego, in the madness of the mood and madness of intellect and madness of the mind. Because they do not know the exact ultimate truth of enlightenment or Atma Jnana. Because the Atma is only one consciousness and other is unconsciousness. So if you are living in the unconsciousness, what is the punishment we can give for you? That is enough punishment for you. The living in unconsciousness, living in the Maya, living in the illusion, living in the worldly things, fighting for the material, fighting for the dreamy things, fighting for the unstable things, fighting for they have no anything, but you are fighting without any appropriate cause. So what punishment we can give you? That is already big punishment. You have fighting in the kama, krodha, lobha, moha, and going in that birth of insect, cattle, 84 million birth coming and going, then what punishment will existence give you? Is not punishment? That is not punishment that you are killing your family member for the piece of the land or the rupee, the piece of the papers, or the buildings, the piece of the stones. Even you know that they will not go with you after the death. But you are never ashamed to do any big crime for that purpose. Purposeless purpose. So Jnani knows, because you are all mad and you are able for the forgive. You are able for kshama. But the seekers, they want to enlightenment, Atma Jnana, they are not mad. They are coming out from the madness of this world. So my dear friend, every Jnani will forgive you, give you the pardon, because every Jnani knows that worldly persons, they do not know what they are doing. They are in the mesmerism of the Maya. They are in the hypnotism of the Maya. They are in the sleep of the Maya. They are in the dreaming in the Maya. So the person who comes for the enlightenment, and he has the last birth, he comes from the birth, this character, that is forgiveness. The 23 character is Dhrati. Dhrati means the patience. A person came to me and asked me, what is the time limitation and duration of Atma Jnana? I told him, there is no time duration of Atma Jnana. There is no limitation of time-bound program. If you have patience, you can stay here. If you have no patience, you can go away. Because the great character of patience is always you can found in the good seeker. When the jigyasu, the seeker, have the infinite patience, then the enlightenment comes very fastly. And if a person is impatient, then he destroy his journey, because the impatience is the character of internal senses, antahakarana. The impatience is character of your mind and intellect. And mood is also impatient. You can see in every 12 hours mood change in several times. So the character of impatientness, that comes by the mind, that comes by the Maya, that comes by the illusion, that is the trick of the mind. So my seekers and my lovers, if your mind create impatience, so be careful. He want to push you out from the Sadguru's shelter, because that is the trick of mind. To say to your mind, why are you impatient? When I will get Atma Jnana, then you will be removed. So why are you want to your removal? That he do not want to removal, he want to take you away from Sadguru. So the patience is the great character that is called Dhriti. I have remember a story about the patience. There was in the forest, the three devotees, they are doing the practices of the divinity in the guidance of his master. And they are so pure and so divine, and they have the ability to see the angels. And every seeker wants to know that when he will be enlightened. So the angels was flowing over the sky, and they call the angel, request the angel to talk. Angel say yes. They ask only one question to angel. Please, you are going to the God and ask the God when we will be enlightened, when we will see the God, when we will get Atmagyan. The angel told them, I will come next day and I will ask to the God about your question and I will answer you. Fortunately, the next day the angel came. The first person, he was practicing meditation under the tree. He told that person, you will get the Atmajnana after 100 birth. Second person, he was meditating. He told that person, you will get Atmajnana after 25 birth. And third person, he was meditating another tree, under the tree. He told them, you will take Atmajnana after 3 birth. So the person was become unhappy, become impatient. He think, after 3 births, then why I am wasting time here? So he went away from forest and went to home, and he leave up all the practices. And the second person, he think, after 25 birth, it is very long time. I must be enjoy my birth in that worldly pleasures, and he gone. And the third person, the angel told, in 100 birth, he was jumping in the joy and dancing. And he say, oh, I will be success, I will be success. That by the patience and the grace of the God and the mercy of the God and pardon of the God and love of the God, he get Atmajnana in the same life after some year. So the patience is very important in this route, in this path. The 24 character of the divine values, that is the Shocham. Shocham, it means the purity. The purity of the body. You see, the good persons, the divine persons, they like the purity. They like the cleanness. They cannot sit on the dirty cloth. They cannot wear the dirty cloth. They cannot avoid the washing hands before the food. They cannot like the dirty-hearted persons. but that is the outer things. But the real message of this word is the master is the purest and pure person. He is purest than Ganga river, and the Ganga make pure himself by the touch of master's feet. Because when the Ganga came on the earth, the Ganga asked to the Lord Vishnu, all sinners and devils and rascals, they will bath in me, and their sin will dissolve in my water, then I will become the dirty. What is the way of the purification? The Lord Vishnu says, don't worry. The enlightened master, the Atma Jnani master, they will come and they will bath in you. Then you will be clean again. So the Sanskritam, the Gita says, nothing is purifier than the Jnana. So the Krishna is indicating in this way, if you achieve the Jnana, then your all the sins, the millions life of the sins, they will be removed, they will be burned. Jnana Agni Dagdha Karmani. And you will be pure and purest person. You will be pure and purest soul. The 25 value is Adroha. The totality of this character you can understand. A person who is seeking the God, going towards the God, how can he jealous to others? How can he take the enmity to others? Because he has no time to enmity. He has no time to revenge. He has no time to attention in this worldly dirty thing. Worldly dirty psychological phenomena. So Jnani have no enemy. Jnani never feel enmity to anyone, and he never give the shock to anyone. He is not a Jnani, never a dhokebaj. Jnani never cheat to anyone. Jnani say everything clearly with clean heart. That sometimes some persons they become the enemy of the Jnani, but Jnani never care. Jnani speak only the truth. Jnani only say without any attachment and without any jealousy, without any hate. He is beyond all contradictions and good seeker also, this type. So my dear friend, this is the character, slightly or goodly, that some quantity and completely, that comes from the previous birth for the highest seekers. And last 26 character of Devi Sampada, divine values, divine character, that is Natimanita. If a Sadguru or a good seeker or a Satoguni person or a loving person admired by the society and disciples or lovers, they worship Sadguru like a god, but Sadguru never comes in the ego of the worshipness. He has no any speciality of the pride inside. They never pleased by the puja. They never pleased by the worship. They never pleased by the admiration. They only can please by your Shraddha, by your concrete faith and love with them. Because this Shraddha, this complete faith and love with them, that is only and only power that they can enlighten you. My dear Arjun, I told you this type of 26 character and values about the divine sampada, divine treasure, divine characters. They are comes by the birth with the best seeker. And the highest seeker, you can see this type of characters slightly or bigger. So if you do the Sakshi meditation, these all characters comes automatically by the Sakshi meditation. But the Yoga Bhrashtas, the failure of the previous life seekers, they have these characters from the birth, like the Sukdev Muni, like the Ashtavakra, like the Prahlada, like the Dhruva. So the many divine persons, they are getting this type of character, even the Kagbhusunda, by birth. My dear friend, I am giving you the extremely spiritual knowledge without any differentiation or without any partiality or without any prejudiceness of the caste, creed, nationality, or the difference of any type of. I have no meaning of the differences. That is all in Maya. I am inviting you in this precious meditation technique. Please learn and spread this meditation all over the world. Only by this method, only by this meditation, we can remove the tensions of the person in this world. And the maximum person, if they do the meditation and they aware, then what will be happen? They will become the tensionless. They will become the peaceful. So the tensionlessness and peacefulness is the greatest savior from the tension created diseases like the angina, heart attack, blood pressure, diabetes, kidney failures, and the sleep disorder, and the depression, and attempt to suicide, and manias and phobias. So we can save a lot of money, the billions dollars of this world, and that money can be used for the welfare in the poor. My dear friend, this is my challenge. If a person will do this meditation, he will not remain the poor. And second thing is that there is no need of the atomic weapons or warheads or the fighter jets or the gun carriages or the bombs and the missiles. There is no need. If the person will do this meditation, they live the brotherhood, they can solve their problems by the dialogues. There is no need of the wars on this earth if this meditation will completely spread all over the world. And this is the internal consciousness, that is not conversion of any person in religion. We are not converters, we are only awakers. And this is not consenting with any religion, because this is like a science invention is CFL, fan, refrigerator, car. So everyone can avail this meditation. This is the spiritual scientific invention. This is not religious, this is spiritual. Love is not any religious word. Love is universal. Hunger is not concerned with the religion. Hunger is universal. Sleep is not related with any religion. Sleep is universal. So the peace is also, the tensionlessness also. My dear friend, if you like my discourse, I request you please subscribe my channel Swami Satchidanand in YouTube. If you like my technique, please learn it and join my mission World Peace by Meditation. We have made an institution that is named Satchidanand Adhyatma Seva Trust. Please join this trust. Under this trust we will complete this mission. As I can do, I will do. After me, you will do. Thank you very much. Love you very much.